Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Tulok. You probably know me. Today, we're going to see what it's like to have a level 40 character fight some level 20 characters. I have special guests who are here, and they're going to introduce themselves and then plug their stuff. On my left is Grace, who is playing Captain America, fittingly for On My Left. Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. You can find me on Twitter at Roll for Grace. You can also find me on a podcast I'm starting with Phil called Getting Our Crit Together. It's super fun. It's D&D. It's great.
We're gonna play D&D. We haven't recorded yet, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
It
It's
will
gonna
be.
come out like next month, middle
Yeah.
of next month. No hard date. To my right, we've got Ryan, neighbor. You've heard him in some of the Tulak Mango videos where he desperately tries to teach us how to be good at Smash, and we ignore everything he says. Ryan.
I definitely do my best. So I am a semi-professional commentator for Super Smash Brothers, primarily Ultimate. I have some fun stuff coming up, actually. In addition to helping out Tulok with learning how to play a video game, I talk about it when other people play video game really good in tournament. So on October 3rd, there's a really cool tournament, Smashcade, that's going to be live on twitch.tv/SmashcadeOK, as in like Oklahoma, okay, because that's where it's being streamed from. That's going to be on October 3rd, sometime in the afternoon. Follow me on Twitter at @TheRyanNeighbor for more information on when that's going down, and I will drop information on when that's going down, and you can watch good Super Smash Brothers action.
Wonderful. Down and to my left, we have Mel Stone. Mel follows me on Twitter, and she's funny, and that's how I know her. And yeah, Mel, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I'm a musician as well as being terminally on Twitter. You can find me there at Melstone Music, and I'm also on Spotify under Melstone. I've got a new EP coming out on October 30th, so keep your ears peeled for that.
Yes, and I have. Can I say that I've gotten
Oh
the
yeah,
sneak
that's fine.
preview of it? I've gotten the sneak preview of it. It's very good. It is nonstop bops. And then finally, to my down and rightness, it's LaRon Reedus. LaRon, what's going on?
I'm fine, Phil. Yes, I'm Laron. I run the YouTube channel Readus 101, where I talk about geek and nerd stuff in the form of comedy videos, social commentary videos, video essays, anything that you might be interested in and I might be interested in. And you can find me at youtube.com/Readus101, READUS, number one, the number zero, the number one. You can find me on Twitter at Readus_101, because somebody just has straight up Readus 101 and refuses to give it to me, and I don't know, and they haven't used it in like 5+ years. So your guess is as good as mine. Either way, you can find me there.
I don't want to get into this too much, but I think once you hit a higher number of followers, you should be able to eat someone else's
Just absorb.
username.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, totally unfair. Since LaRon is plugging a YouTube channel, you can click up in that annotation in the top right side of your
It
screen.
is right, yes.
And I will link his channel. The rest of you don't have that, so can't do that for you. But I'm Tulok. You probably know who I am. I made 200 episodes of a little show called Building Character, and the most recent one I talked about Doctor Strange, or not Doctor Strange. I mean, I talk about Doctor Strange for a second, but mostly I talk about Thanos. And also special thanks to JoeCat, who is also at YouTube. I'll put a link up for guesting in that video. But I did hint that what would we do if we combined two level 20 characters together to create a level 40 character? And folks, that is what we're getting into right about now. Wow. Special shout outs to at Tomo Sucks on Twitter, who made this map. Their name is incorrect. They're actually fantastic. They made this wonderful map for us to use. If it looks familiar, then you have an eagle eye, and I respect you. If it doesn't look familiar, it might start to in a second. Of course, we're going to start off, since this is a Dungeons & Dragons game, by rolling initiative to see who is going to go first in, oh my god, okay. So Thanos is not going to go first. Because I rolled a 3, so his initiative is 7. And if none of you beat that, I will be shocked.
Happily beat that. I got a 20.
20. Wonderful. 1 second, let me get my Excel sheet open so I can track the initiative, because I'm very professional and I remembered to prepare for this.
This will be the one time that the plant boy is fast.
Yes. Okay,
Can't remember if we said, I am Groot.
Yes. We will get there in just 1 second. So you got a 20. Did anybody get higher than a 20?
No.
No. Perfect. All right. 15s to 20s.
That would be me.
What you got?
19.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
So close.
I got a 16.
16. Captain America, any higher?
Definitely not.
What did you get?
I got a 9.
Hey, that still puts you one step ahead of the Gem Man.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 7, so it was close.
Perfect. I am gonna grab everyone's armor class really quick. Ryan, what is your character's?
10.
Oh, I just realized I don't need to. Y'all have your character names in your thing, so that's not a surprise anymore. I didn't really need it to be. LaRon, what's Doctor Strange sitting at? If you want to just be down a spell slot and put mage armor on.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
Definitely.
Same to you, Groot, for Barkskin.
I'm all chill on Barkskin. I have to concentrate so hard on it.
Yeah, that's lame.
It's the worst.
Hulk.
I'm a 17.
17. And Captain America.
I'm 18.
Wonderful. Okay, so I've got everyone's stuff up here for so I don't have to constantly be asking you about your AC. Let's get everyone onto this battlefield of bombs. So I'm going to say the battle against Thanos and his army has been going on for some time now. Y'all have been pretty much unscathed, almost you could say, in terms of hit points and spell slots, that you've just completed a long rest, and the 4 of you are the ones to take on Thanos himself. Entering this section of the larger battlefield, of course, there are other Avengers fighting Ebony Maw and Habeas Corpus off somewhere else.
Squidward.
Squidward, of course. I'm going to say that y'all can start anywhere below this square here. You can put your character anywhere below that rectangle. So Groot, you're coming in first. Where would you like to be?
I will chill just close to that bridge and south of that boulder where he's kind of next to right now. Like right about
here?
there. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Okay. Doctor Strange.
I'm gonna chill with my boy Groot.
Perfect. This is sort of how it went in the test session.
I like that
which
spot.
makes sense because you won there. Hulk.
I'm going to start just below the line, 1 square to the left of Thanos.
1 square to the left
So
of Thanos.
down Thanos,
Okay.
1 over. Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. It is difficult terrain over here. It's difficult terrain going up here and up here, by the way. And finally, Captain America.
I'm gonna go right by my buddy Groot. Or not Groot, sorry, Hulk. Yeah, we're doing the
Yes, so this is
Power up
so
the
y'all are doing the exact strategy you did in the test game, which I will not judge you for, but also keep in mind that I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking about how y'all won. And normally as a DM, it is my goal to give the players a challenging but still doable victory. That is not my goal today. My goal today is to kill all of you.
Yeah.
So Thanos is going to be smart. He's going to be crafty. He's going to do everything he can to win this fight.
Syndrome created another robot, guys.
Yes. I am going to learn and adapt, and I'm also going to delete this rectangle that I've created because I don't need it anymore. All right, we're starting off with, I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully that's all the relevant stuff you would want. Groot, what would you like to do?
Groot would like to start by getting real big to divert some attention. So we're going to enlarge. Let's enlarge and then head as far as we can up close to the mouth of that cave.
Sure. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's so awkward to move this. 25, 30 would be about where you can get with your regular action. Do you want to dash if you...
I had to spend an action to get real big. So that's going to be where I'm at for now.
I knew that and totally remembered that. I'm in a good DM. All right, let me mark that you are concentrating so I don't forget. All righty then. Doctor Strange, what are we doing?
Okay, so because we've already prepped and made sure that we have as much AC as physically possible, because I am in fact a wizard and am very detrimental as far as that is concerned, I am going to follow the healer.
That sounds good. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's a game we used to play in grade school.
30. You could go a little ahead, or do you want to be a little bit behind the healer?
Right, a little bit behind.
Perfect. All right, we'll put you there. You still have an action and bonus action.
Yes. He hasn't really done anything yet, so, but let's see if we can get some damage on him. Let's just throw a casual magic missile his way.
Perfect. Is that in range? What is the range on magic missile?
120 feet.
20? Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna do it. Roll that. He actually will cast the shield spell as a reaction and negate the magic of missiles.
Okay.
I believe that negates all of them. Let me double check. Maybe the first one shatters it. I should know these things, but no. So, but he has cast magic missile, so his reaction is gone. Or he has cast shield, rather. And we will go to the Hulk.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to actually become the Hulk, enter a frenzied rage. And then I'm just going to dash up that mountain towards Thanos.
Perfect. 5, 10, 15. This is about a 20-foot sheer wall, but the Hulk has a jump height that pretty much erases that, and indomitable might, meaning that, what's your strength score, Mel?
24.
24. The lowest Hulk can roll on a strength check is 24. He does not need to roll checks to do these climb checks. He just goes. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You will run into an issue where you won't be able to get up this wall with your movement.
Oh.
Because that would exceed your total movement. But you can be here.
If I dash?
Even if you dash.
Oh.
Because each of these is also 20 feet vertically.
Oh.
So, like, this is adding 20, this is adding 40. Even if you are making that jump, that's still going to cuff your movement a little bit.
I have a speed of 40. Does that...
So that would set it at 80. So you started here. That'd be 5, 10, 15, 35, 40, 60, 65, 70.
Okay,
you
great.
Wouldn't be able to get up.
No, that's great. And I'm just going to...
I know my math.
I'm going to point angrily at Thanos. Like, next turn.
He does not have a reaction, so he cannot react. He stands still, quietly, reflecting on those in this area. Why is it Kronk?
Why is that your
Kronk?
go-to
You know what? It's this time Patrick Warburton. is playing Thanos.
It's your fan cast.
Yeah, it's my fan cast for Thanos.
Speaking of which, that just the angry point just reminded me of like, okay, so this is pretty much an angry Hulk monkey in the closet just pointing, pointing at Chris.
Oh no.
All right, Cap, what you got? Now, this is, I guess we should also talk about this. This is a slightly revised, I've revised kind of all of these builds. Not so much Hulk, who is just still get big, hit hard, and Groot, who was made recently that I was good at making characters. This is a totally restructured Captain America that I have given a returning shield and a magical shield and a returning hammer, too. And then made a Cavalier instead of an Eldritch Knight, because that was weird. It was the first video I ever did. Don't judge me. And returning weapons didn't exist yet. Also, what else did we change on you? You don't have the linguist feat.
Yes. The most
True.
important feat. I'm really upset that I don't have it anymore, but I think I'll persevere.
Yes. Little changes I made to Doctor Strange. I think I switched out what your spell mastery spells are, which spells you have as cantrips, the first and second level ones. 'Cause
Yes.
the ones I gave you were bad originally, and then I made them good. It's mirror image and shield now,
Yes.
so you can mirror image and shield all you want, and basically set your AC 5 higher when you want to. Anyway, Captain America is now a Cavalier fighter. What do you want to do?
I'm going right up that cliff.
5, 10, 15, gonna need an athletics check.
Oh, nope. That's a 7.
7, I say you can make it up, but that's
Okay.
going to be pretty much your entire movement.
That's fine with me. Even with dash or no?
With the dash, you can still move another 30 feet.
Okay, with dash, I'll keep going.
5, and then another athletics check.
Okay, using a different dice. That is a 14.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Awesome.
Wow. Wait. Hulk has more movement than you.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did you get...
I don't know.
You're here. You're at the top. but
Okay,
you're there.
that's good for me. I'm
Does
happy
Cap
with
have-
that.
Oh, it's because Hulk didn't get to use 10 feet of his movement
Oh,
because
okay.
he got blocked off by
Well,
Yeah,
I'd still be 10 feet behind.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Thank you for commenting every correction to what we made. We did record this previously, so we cannot hear you, but we do appreciate it, and the algorithm appreciates it. We're gonna mess some stuff up. But that's okay, because it's Thanos' turn.
Real quick,
And
does Cap have an ability that gives us all temporary HP?
Yes,
Yes.
you all have 24 temporary hit points.
and then, Grace, can you give me just a 10-minute speech? Or
Yeah.
a limerick about liberty?
If you give me 2 minutes, I can look up a Captain America speech and read that out to you.
No, it's got to be off the cuff. Look, if you roll up a charismatic character, you have to be charismatic. You
I
have to have a
didn't
20
pick
charisma in real
this.
life.
Right.
Fine. No.
Liberty's
Captain America-
great. Let's punch some stuff real good. Let's go.
Terrible limerick. Not even enough
I'm not
lines.
a poet.
Wow.
Not with that
Right.
attitude.
Not with that attitude.
Certainly not.
Let's see. How do I want to kick this off? Let's just go ahead and see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Right?
Yeah, that seems like a bad one.
Like, I feel called out right now.
Well, you know what? It's all about establishing areas and areas of effect for certain spells.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think that's about right? Why is it blocking the... Why is it joining the... I use Photoshop professionally. I do it twice a week and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no.
So that's perfect. Okay,
But we
perfect.
were so spread out.
You sure were. But sometimes it really just do be like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Thanos takes a couple of steps back, raises his gauntleted hand in the air. You see the purple glow of the power gem as the sun is blotted out by a giant black object with tiny white eyes and a little fuse up at the top of its head, and a yellow crown starts to come down. You would almost call this a king of bombs, if you were. And I'm gonna need dexterity saving throws from all of you.
Oh
Can I counterspell this shit? Can I see it? Is it
Yes.
within my power?
What I will say, this
Okay.
is a 9th level spell.
Okay.
Do you want to expend a 9th level counter spell?
I'll expend the 7th level and roll.
Okay. You get no benefit for doing 7th. You might as well just do 3rd.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Just because when you scale up counterspell, it automatically shuts down spells of the level you scale it to, but you don't get a bonus to it.
Gotcha.
I think it'd be cool if you did.
Mhm.
Like, so you.
I mean, it'll be cool if you did.
Yeah.
But Laurent, I have no control over this game. I'm just the DM.
Oh, I completely understand. Okay.
So that's going to be a 19 intelligence check.
Okay. So with my passive, release my intelligence as it is now. So I have a +5. So do I have to roll a 14 or higher? Is what you're saying?
Yes, a 14 or higher on the die.
Okay.
Or you could just be like, that's my 9th level slot. Again, sort of like the Doctor Strange role in the fight in Infinity War 2 is, I will waste all of Thanos' spell slots counter spelling back and forth.
I mean, that's no problem. I rolled a 17.
Yeah!
Yes.
Woo!
He's going to use his reaction this turn to counterspell your counterspell.
No.
But a valiant effort.
Ah, man. You know that Beyonce song? What is it called? Deja Vu? It's very good, guys. It's very good.
It is. Again, we did test run this, and similar things happened. So it's fine. This is just a spell called Meteor Swarm. It doesn't hit that hard. I'm just gonna roll some damage here. I'm gonna roll them separately because there are 2 types of damage, and Hulk will resist one of them. So that'll be 65 bludgeoning damage.
Don't we need to roll dex saves or
yes,
no?
let's roll the dex saves. Of
Okay.
course.
I failed mine. I am Groot, and I rolled a 3.
That is absolutely fair.
That's just a straight 16 because my dex is 0.
I got a 16
actually, I think
as
you're
well.
physically incapable of making it, Doctor Strange.
no.
So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
16 as well, Cap? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a 10? Can I just move out of the way with the 10?
10. Keep in mind, you do have advantage because of danger sense.
Maybe.
17. Okay.
17. Still no. And Groot has failed as well. So
Okay, well.
that'll be 65 bludgeoning damage to everyone.
And remember, you have 24 temporary hit points.
Yes.
The less.
So take away those temporary HP first. If
Wait,
Captain America told you that Liberty is cool,
and punch some stuff.
Thanos is bad. Take away gems, make Thanos sad.
Beautiful.
And that was 64 damage?
65, so...
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
psychic damage for the rhyme that you just gave?
For the rhyme that I
Yeah.
did, that's just 1d4. It's just a vicious mockery. I'm not a high
Okay.
level bard.
Ah, I got you.
For fire damage, because the Bob-omb, of course,
Oh, yeah.
impacts right
course.
around here and just explodes.
Of course.
It's going to be 72 fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like fire damage.
You really like reminding me that I'm a magic nerd, Phil, and I don't appreciate it.
I mean,
I capped off your Constitution score. I don't want to hear any... Because in the original Doctor Strange build, I raised his wisdom to get his medicine skill higher. but I kind of restructured Captain America and Doctor Strange to be a little more power built for this fight, so that
And I
y'all
appreciate that.
so that y'all can live the meteor swarm.
I mean,
I would have lived. We would have lived the meteor swarm if somebody didn't counterspell my counterspell again.
He doesn't have a reaction anymore. So he won't be able to shield, and he won't be able to... Also, again, whenever you make him counterspell, it wastes a spell slot.
That's
so
true.
that's always something I remind not just you, but all of my players
That's
for
true.
when my bad guys counterspell, because holy crap, there is nothing sadder as a player than getting counterspell.
I think we made the joke in our test game that we're just Link and Ganon just like tennising back and forth the energy beam to try.
Yeah, you're basically playing spell tennis. And we will move. Now that everyone is still up, right?
Yes,
I
alive.
mean, technically, yeah.
See, so it's not even that bad. Groot, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Man, I don't like this.
This is going so much worse just immediately.
For me, it's about
I
the
think,
same.
yeah, because didn't Cap make the deck save
Cap-
in the
Yeah.
test run?
Kept it all right.
Yeah.
I think
Let's start, hopefully with some good stuff. Where are you? Oh my goodness. That's the one. Let's start with a mass cure wounds around myself and my good buddy Doctor Strange, because we both feel bad and would like to feel better.
For sure.
So, let me do some rolling. Mass cure wounds is...
Yeah, so, I mean, while Ryan's rolling that, we'll kind of talk about damage sponges, healer, spell waster / spell damage down here. That's sort of what we're dealing... Oh, wait, I'm not sure my mouse is on screen. So, damage sponge,
15.
damage sponge, 15 healing?
15 healing. I've had better, but it could also be a lot worse.
15's good?
15's nice.
Yeah.
15's nice.
Do you want to move at all?
I would like to move.
Sure.
I would like to move as close to like where the mouth of that cave is. I have cover under that cave. Or do I not have cover because I'm really
Yes,
big?
you do. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Perfect. And I'm going to
So that'll
chill
be your...
there, and then I think that's all I can do for right now.
Yes.
That is, I'll chill with that.
Yeah. And we've kind of ruled that since you are effectively tall enough to reach this is not an athletics check for you to get to the lip of that.
Yes.
You can just,
So,
when you're large. Doctor Strange, it is your turn.
Okay. I just want to fly. Put your arms around me, baby.
Is Sugar Ray a spell? I know, like Scorching Ray is a spell, but Sugar Ray.
I mean,
Should
yes. I mean, you've seen Dimension 20. Just flavor for the universe.
heads up, I am also not large anymore because I totally forgot to do my concentration check and I definitely failed it.
Oh no.
No, it's just a DC. I think it's only like a DC 130.
Yeah, so.
Or no, it'd be a DC 62.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Well,
Love
that's
it.
well, that kind of ruins my plan. So I would no longer like to fly. So
Sure.
let me get that spell slot back.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. And I'll just move closer to Groot.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
That'll be your base movement. Do you want to dash? Anything you want to do with your action?
I believe.
Plane shift, you and Groot just go on your own little adventure.
Well, let's talk about it, Groot. Groot, do you want to stay here or do you want to get closer to Thanos?
I'm Groot.
As a bonus action, I translate what that means.
Sure. Linguistics would be an intelligence check.
Yeah, I have a +5.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
All right, let's do the roll.
What? Oh, you actually want me to? Okay.
Let's roll
Yeah.
for it.
Of course.
18.
All right, cool.
18.
In
Yeah, I think you can translate that, Ryan.
in Groot-esque, I'd say I don't like him. let's go get him.
Okay. As in, let's get closer so we can beat him up, or let's stay
let's
where
go,
we are.
Let's go beat him up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door on us.
Oh, yes. So that's a 500-foot range. Do you just want to go right up to him?
Yeah, on the other end of the... Yeah, right, yeah. That's fine.
Perfect. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. You've still got a bonus action. I think we kind of talked about this.
We did.
Really have bonus action.
I have a bonus action, but it wouldn't be proper to use it at this point.
You used it on the linguistics check.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Of course. Hulk, I'm guessing you want to work out some sort of ranged spell type option.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 14 intelligence.
Sure.
No. I am just gonna dash right up to Thanos.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, God, yes, you've got to dash
That's okay.
to just get one square closer.
But I can use my bonus action to punch him in the face.
Oh, yes.
'Cause it's a
Frenzy that
frenzy.
up.
I was very bad about remembering this in the test, so I'm very glad I can use it now.
Heck yes.
I'm going to attack recklessly, and that is 30 to hit.
30 will hit.
Heck yeah.
Woo.
Not for much, sadly. 1 plus 11 is 12.
12. Hey, 12? That's 12 less damage than he had last turn.
That's fair.
So,
All that
he
for a drop
will-
of blood.
All that for a drop of blood, Peter. As it is now Captain America's turn.
I'm running up that cliff.
5, 10, 15. Okay. Athletics check.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
That's not gonna be it. That's an out one.
Yeah, you
Plus
you-
5, but
You like sort of run up, but then like slide down.
But at least you got America's ass to cushion the fall.
that's
It's
the
true.
real miracle.
I
I don't
will
care
say,
what
if you
happens
want,
here.
I'll say that'll knock you prone. You can stand up using half of your movement and then go 2 over this way if you want. Because there is just a natural incline here.
No, that's not an option. You can
Got
move
it.
me 2 over if you want, but I will still continue to attempt to climb this.
I'm going to put you here so that you can run up right away
Thank
as
you.
we go to Shaboy.
Ooh, wait. I am gonna use my bonus action to go ahead and do second wind. Just
Sure.
FYI.
Sure. I'm into that.
So I get
let
26
me-
hit points.
Wow. 1d10 plus your fighter level as a bonus action once per short rest. I have said that more times than any human being should.
It's really good. It's really good.
It is. It is. And every first level fighter gets it, and first level fighter is the most common level I have given to characters. Because it's such a good dip. You just get a fighting style in one level. It's very good. Shaboy is going to close his gauntlet in front of you, Hulk. You see, again, that purple gem flashes up, and his purple body goes from looking pretty cut to heckin' ripped.
Okay.
As a sort of tensing happens that transforms him into something much, much bigger. And that will be his action for his... Let me make sure that I did all that. Okay. Perfect. I think he's just gonna say... that'll be it for me on that one. As we move on, I'm just gonna mix Kronk and Thanos lines together for the entire game, and
We must stop this.
the only way you can stop it is beating him. That's just new motivation.
That's really why we want to beat him. It's
of
not.
Well,
The folks at home are gonna see it. He got 50 temporary HP for doing that. So
No.
yeah. It's gonna go to Groot.
All right. I am Groot. I would like.
Accurate.
Okay. Groot will start by using his action for a symbiotic entity
Ooh.
to be swarming his chillaxin area. So he's gonna get a little bit healthier. And
Sure.
that'll be nice. From here, I actually think Groot's gonna go up like one square above and to the right of the Hulk. And
Here?
just like one to the right. One more up and one more to the right. Two to the right of Hulk and one up. There we go. That's it.
Sure.
And also, I believe as a bonus action, I also have a second wind that I can use.
You do.
So that
Everybody got fighter levels.
let's go fighter levels.
Asterisk.
Everybody except for the magic nerd.
You know what? Two characters. Like, there are 5 characters, and only 2 of them don't have any fighter levels. And it's Hulk and Doctor Strange. Also, Barbarian is kind of like a weird, just offset of fighter.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
100%.
Fighter but cooler.
Yeah.
Is it
Fighter's
like a
cool cousin.
hot take? I don't know. I
I
think
don't think it's that hot.
I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong. Where's my 10? Where on earth is my D? I found it. Oh boy. Okay, so that's gonna be 6 plus, what am I? 7th level? Cavalier?
Yes.
Sweet. So that's 13. I like that. And then with that, I'll be chilling.
Doctor, what's happening?
Okay. So I see Thanos just roid up right quick, and I just go, no. And I just cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh, dispelling that magic. Okay, what level are you casting that at? I don't know if I should tell you that it's a 6th level spell. So if you want to automatically shut it down,
Oh.
that's a 6th
You know
level
what?
slot.
My intuition tells me that I should probably cast it at 6th level.
Wow, what good intuition.
Thank you. Always go with your gut, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Gentledoms, yes. Always.
Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, and gentlemen.
I love
Yes.
it. I love it.
Yes. I just use y'all and folks.
As
too,
you should.
But that's just because
Also,
I'm Southern.
Yeah, same.
I'm
I
gonna
think you're just like appropriating Southern culture, Phil.
Y'all is such a good contraction.
I
We
agree.
don't have
It
a
is.
Vosotros form in English.
I agree.
Yes.
And y'all is a contraction of you all. It's not like
Yeah.
ain't, where it's like supposed to be aren't. Like, it's just correct. It's you and all together.
I think
It
it's
works.
Correct.
A lot of
So
unnecessary
well.
flack. As a Southerner who's experienced the flack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I am standing up for the normalization of y'all today.
Thank you.
as
The
a-
South appreciates that.
As a Yank who regularly uses y'all, I understand.
Yes.
He's gonna counterspell your dispel magic.
Of course he is. Oh,
At 6th
course.
level. At 6th level. So he has.
I'm running out of
effectively-
spell slots too, Phil. Have you ever considered that?
Yes, Laurent, but he doesn't have backup characters.
I
So
love how angrier we are this time.
no, we're because look, I am trying to win because I didn't win last time, and I am gonna get my revenge on these darn meddling Avengers.
Oh man.
This is Endgame, baby. I saw y'all chop my head off, and it ain't happening again. We're not doing it again. I'm a snap. We're gonna delete the entire universe, which means I delete every video on my channel, and then we're gonna start over.
We'll finally get the Iron Man remake.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the in canon. That's the in canon explanation of you redoing the video.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Hulk, it's your turn.
I am gonna punch Thanos 3 times.
That's what I'd try and do. He cannot shield because he has used his reaction.
Let's go.
All right. Does a 28 hit?
A 28 does hit.
Awesome. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits. I'll tell you right now, because AC currently is a 20.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So then all 3 hit. Is he gonna have to make 3 concentration checks on that?
So his concentration save with Tensor's transformation up is a plus 13. So he is physically incapable of failing a saving throw for concentration on anything that does less than 28 damage.
Okay. All right.
But maybe
If
you
we
get a crit.
crit.
Or no, you didn't get a crit.
Oh.
Maybe you get a crit this time. Also, in the entirety of us doing this with all reckless attacks in the dry run, Mel never crit.
I was rolling 6 d20s a round, and not
Every
a single
round.
20.
0 crits.
I tested these dice before the game. In 5 rolls, I got 2 crits, so I'm feeling good about the dice today. But the first attack is going to do 19 damage. The second one is going to do 17. And then the third attack is going to also do 19. So just pew, pew, pew.
You have erased his temporary hit points.
Woo.
And did 2 damage.
All right.
It is Captain America.
I'm scaling that cliff. Hopefully. Maybe this
Athletics
time.
check.
Yep. Okay, that's a lot better. That's like a 22.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, then I'm gonna do my 4 attacks with
Sure.
my throwing hammer. The first one is a 24, so that hits. That one's a 25.
Yep.
That's a nat 20. I'm writing that down.
There's the crits.
There's a crit, and that's a nat 1, so that's a 13 and does not hit. Yes. Okay, so let's see. That's 3 hits and a crit. So that is 2. That's 8. And then 6 times 3 is 18. So that is 26 points of damage.
26 total damage.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, is it about that time? It's about that time. So, something that happens when you hit level 40, by mixing champion with Tensor's transformation, is Thanos can give himself 8 attacks in a round and has a triple crit chance because of champion fighter levels. And with Tensor's transformation, we'll double all of those 2d12 force damages as well. Let's roll some attacks on our friend Bruce here. What's your modifier? Perfect. All right. First attack is a 13.
Misses.
Oh, sorry, with advantage. A 15 misses. That is a crit. So we've got a miss, a crit. Let me write these down as well. All right. Another crit. And a 22, which is just a regular hit. That's for the first 4. We're just going to go ahead and start off by rolling that damage, if you don't mind, which will be 4d6, 8d6, 10d6, plus the modifier is, sorry everybody, I should know this. Okay, so 10d6 plus will be 68 slashing damage.
Is that before or after resistance?
That is before resistance, so it'll get cut to 34 slashing damage instead of 68. 4d12, 8d12, 10d12, and 55 force damage from those attacks. Are you still up?
Technically.
Wonderful. He's going to action surge and attack you again. First one, 18 to hit. Hits. Okay, so we've got a hit. 23 to hit.
Hits.
21 to hit.
Hits.
And 26. Ooh, this close to another crit. So, lucky. It's lucky that it's just a hit. So that'll be... okay. Okay, that will be 8d6 plus 52 in slashing. So 91 slashing. Cut in half 45. To 45. And have you hit 0 yet? Do you want to roll that Relentless Endurance?
I've not hit 0 yet. Still up.
Well, we'll see, won't we? 8d12, 38 force.
Still up.
Wow! That is bulk.
The Hulk the Hulk staggers and is bleeding like green irradiated blood, but still
it's
up.
Just spraying everywhere. That has used one of Thanos's 2 action surges, so he can only do that one more turn.
No.
I wouldn't mind getting healed, just at the next reasonable opportunity.
I'm gonna put it out there. Groot, speaking of which, it is your turn.
Healing sounds like a great idea. Hulk looks bad. So I think at a 7th level, actually, we'll cast heal. So that'll be a little bump in that heal. Where does that put it? Where am I at? I have things written down somewhere. Where is it? 70 plus 10. Yeah, so it should be a nice 80 that you just get to add to your health. That's fun. And I didn't like that. So Groot is going to actually run up on Thanos. And just
5, 10,
chill with let's action surge. And I would like to punch with my big punchy wood hands at the Thanos. And I should know what my modifiers are for this, but I don't.
I think you were so busy healing in the test
I don't
run
think
that
I
you never
punched
made a
once.
melee
No.
attack.
Not once.
If I'm remembering it correctly,
Yeah.
you were just like, heal, activate my own temporary HP, heal some more.
Everyone was in a lot of pain.
Be a human bridge, or I guess a tree bridge.
Yeah.
Can you cast Shillelagh on your arm?
I don't think I have.
I'm just
it,
No.
tragically.
Because you put it on a simple weapon,
Yeah.
and your fists can't be weapons, even though your fists make melee weapon attacks.
The most
I'm
tragic
working
thing.
on a video where I explain all of that weirdness.
Counterpoint.
That's unfortunate.
Groot's fists are sticks, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Shillelagh is probably the most fun spell to say, and I was really sad to not see it anywhere. But also, it makes sense to not exist. So what is? I don't think I have anything for it's just like fists, so like 1d4 if I hit it. Is that right?
It should be 1d6. Actually, it should be 1d8 because you have the unarmed fighting style.
True. Okay.
Or you could attempt to grapple. if you want it.
I want to punch.
Cool.
13 plus proficiency is that's a 19 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I have an extra attack. That also misses. So, I will swing wildly and wildly miss, but it will be very apparent that I was not happy with what Thanos did.
Yeah, you like start clawing at him, but he just kind of like holds it up, and it's sort of like, I don't know if you ever did this when you were a kid, where you just like break sticks on stuff. Maybe South Dakota wasn't as fun as some other places are to grow up, and you just have a little more entertainment than that. But
listen, at
for
the
us,
end of the day, we're all drinking from the water hose. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of drinking from the water hose, Doctor Strange. I don't know what that transition
It's a wonderful transition, you know?
An interesting one.
Yes. Did you know that the Segway was invented in 1998? Anyway, Doctor Strange.
Okay. We're dispelling again. I don't have time for this.
Wonderful. Are you doing it at 6th level?
Uh,
Or are you going to try and do it with a intelligence check of DC 16, which would mean an 11 or higher from you?
let's do that. That way I don't have to spend a spell slot.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a 12 on the die.
That's a 12. Wow. He's going to spend a 4th level spell slot to counterspell.
I hate.
I will say, Dispel Magic is your action.
Yes.
Your reaction is still available if you would like
To counterspell.
to counterspell his counterspell.
It's true.
Ooh.
He cast a 4th level, so that would be a
That's
DC
true.
14 if you just want to use your 3rd level slot.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That's a natural 20, bitch.
Yes! Yes!
This is going to force him
My man.
to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw,
Oh my
or
gosh.
suffer 1 level of exhaustion. However, remember when I said that his Constitution saving throw was a plus 13?
Yeah.
Or sorry, plus 14.
Great.
When he does not have Tensor's transformation, it's just plus 4.
Whew.
So an 11 or a 10 or lower on this concentration save is going to mean that he suffers a level of exhaustion.
Had to pull out the Denzel meme on that right quick.
Yes.
He is suffering.
Ooh.
He has disadvantage on his ability checks.
Yes! Yes!
And he has lost his 6th level spell slot and 2 4th level spell slots. So he is weaker.
So that gives me. Oh wait, no.
That would give you. I think that's still just going to give you 1.
But didn't we agree that everyone that he counterspelled also counted as a successful dispel magic / counterspell?
Yes. So that should give you. Yeah, that should give you
3.
2 power surges.
This will be my
3
third.
total.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
I don't play magic nerds, guys. I play magic jocks and magic prodigies.
Yes.
Jobs.
All right. Let me make sure that I'm not forgetting to use stuff, because I kind of did that in. Okay. No, we're good. All right, Aruni. That is going to go to my very good friend, the Hulk.
Awesome. I'm going to move 1 square above Thanos,
Sure. Here?
and then I'm going to punch him 3 times. Exactly.
That sounds great.
All right, does a 26 hit?
26 does hit because his AC has dropped to 18.
Ooh.
He's no
Ooh,
longer
yes.
concentrating on the spell.
Okay.
Well, then sadly, a 17 will not hit, but then a 30 will. So,
A little bit.
a little bit.
You got a 30
Close.
without a crit?
I get a plus 13 to attack, so 17.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I was rooting for you.
Me too.
We're getting close.
So 15 on the first attack, and then 12 on the second.
Sorry, what were your attack rolls?
The first one was a 23.
Oh, never mind. Actually, what was the damage? Because he used a counter spell, so he does not have a reaction
Right.
to use shield.
So the first damage was 15.
Okay.
Second damage is 12.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Then. Oh, wait. Nope. Almost gave him 10 more HP than he should have had. All right. We are going to go to Captain America.
I'm throwing my hammer again.
Sure.
4 times.
Do it.
If it works, it works. Okay, that's a 24 for the first. That is that one's not gonna hit. Or wait, no, that's a 12 plus 9. That's a 21.
Hit.
Nat 20
Hit.
Yes.
and 22.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that is 1,
Give me this
Two.
damage.
3, 4, 5d4. Okay. 1. That's 3, 6, 9, 13. That is 37 points of damage.
Wow. That's so much.
Yes.
37 will be... Okay. Perfect. And it'll be his turn. Groot.
That's me. I am Groot.
You see the yellow gem on the gauntlet light up.
Why do you have to get so close?
I'm gonna need... First of all, I guess I should say that you're gonna take a little bit of psychic damage.
Oh, I don't like
no.
that.
It's just 4d6. That's not even that much, you know?
I mean,
Debatable.
15 psychic
that's
damage.
enough.
15 psychic damage. That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
Not too bad.
And then can you give me an intelligence saving throw?
Sure thing. So that's, where am I on that? Oh, I'm all right at those. I'm okay at those. I'm really,
Okay.
I got a 25. I'm pretty good at those.
Oh my goodness. A 25, huh?
Yep. 18.
A
plus
25
7.
is what you got on that?
That's what I got. I'm Groot.
Cool. Awesome. That's super fun.
It's the casual way he says it that kills me
Yeah.
every time, and how he incorporates it at the end of every like he's a fucking Kupo from Final Fantasy.
That sucks. Okay, so yeah, you take 15 psychic damage from his 8th level Feeble Mind spell.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
As it turns out, Groot doesn't speak much, but his mind is not feeble.
That spell might be though.
Guys, we're doing so much better than last time all of a sudden.
I'm like looking if there's anything I can do to make that worse for you, and there really isn't. And it upsets me. Hey everyone, it's Tulok here. We took a little intermission here, but I did want to take this time to point out, if you've liked the live play stuff we've been doing on the channel and want to see even more of it and have it be better edited, I have a goal set up on the Patreon that if we hit it, I'll be able to afford to pay someone to edit live play stuff, which means that I can do more of it. Currently making 2 episodes of Building Character Week is a full-time gig, so if you want more of this stuff, and also for me to, get to have a life occasionally, we'll be needing to bring someone else on the team. If you want to go support that, that's patreon.com/Chulak. Link is in the description. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. We took a little break here, but now it's time to break their avenging abilities. Boy, that was a crappy intro.
You had a setup.
Look, okay. You know what? It's Groot's turn.
Wonderful. I am Groot. Let's start with, everyone else looks kind of healthy, right? Like we're looking all right. Nobody looks like
40%.
falling
I
over
have
or
88
anything.
hit points out of 196.
Yeah, I have 119 out of 204, so I'm okay.
We're only halfway there.
Groot will do the unimaginable and try to punch Thanos again. Then I think is the right thing to do.
Get that stick boy out of there.
Let's go for a... Ooh, that definitely does not hit. That is a solid 9. But I have an extra attack, so maybe the second one will do.
Yeah, you got this.
And that is a 22. That should hit,
22.
right?
Yeah, that should hit. He is going to cast shield, so it won't.
That takes him up to 23, right?
Takes him up to 23 currently.
Okay.
Yes.
If I am the one who burned his reaction on Groot trying to punch him, I think that's a great way to start.
Because that means no counter spells from him this round.
Woo!
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Unless, do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
I might have a bonus action. I can, even though I'm right next to him, can I still hurl my spores at him?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. I'm going to hurl my spores down into the back behind him so they don't hit Hulk.
Sure. Let me put some spores on the map.
And then
Spores on the map. Got some spores on this map.
I want to hear that cover.
Some fungal ass spores.
that's the one.
Is that the song?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, you've created your spores, and he will have to make a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
That's the one. He's not as good as at those anymore.
He is not.
Certified feet. 7 days a week.
All right, 23.
That'll save.
Yeah.
As one does.
All righty, Rue. That'll go to Doctor Strange.
Okay. We are going to chromatic orb at 5th level.
Sure.
And that's... almost fell. That's a nat 1!
Ooh. Since it's a ranged attack and you have 2 allies within spaces next to it, I'm going to need a D4 roll.
Why?
Oh no.
That's a 3.
Aiming your chromatic orb at Thanos, Thanos steps out of the way. The orb is heading right for Hulk and whizzes past his head. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Hulk, unless any bonus actions or movement.
Come on now.
I don't. Maybe you want to move.
Come on now.
Maybe you want to just fall off of this cliff so you have cover. I don't know.
I am fine where I am. Thank you very much.
Righty then. Hulk.
I think you know what I'm gonna do.
Smash.
3 times. Oh! 2 crits.
Yes!
I mean, no! I'm rooting against you!
For a minute, I thought Mel, for a minute, I thought that O was in response to, the 3 times. Because, smash, 3 times, oh!
I got a 20, a 20, and a 19. This is...
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
All right. So,
All hits.
So that's going to be 48 plus 11 damage.
Okay. An interesting choice.
Okay.
Oh, 4d8 plus 11.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like, you can do more.
All right, so 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 8 is 15, plus 11 is 26
that sounds right to me.
for the first attack.
For the first attack,
Oh, that's just number 1. The second attack is also crit.
it sure was.
Yeah, so that's going to be 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 12 is 26, plus 11 is 37.
Hold on, I have to math.
Oh, man. What's the name of that D'Angelo song? How Does It Feel?
It's fine. It's,
Is it?
He's still fine. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, worry.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, so then the last one only hits with a 32, sadly.
Only 32 damage?
Oh, well, no, only 32.
No, that's-
Oh, only 32 to hit. Right. I was gonna
so-
be like, that's more.
So that one only does 15 damage to the face.
It's only 15. Oh,
Sadly.
of course, only 15. Perfect.
That's what you said when it hit me with 15. Only 15.
All right,
It's just 15.
Cap. What you got?
I was gonna run up, but now there's a spores cloud there, so I'm just gonna keep throwing my hammer.
Sure.
It works very well apparently. Okay, just kidding. That first time it doesn't. That's not one, but then it's a 23.
Sure.
30. Is that just a 30? Yeah, a 30. And 25.
Yep, all those hit.
Yep. Well, except the nat 1. I don't think
Yeah,
that,
that misses. Sorry.
unfortunately. So that's 8 plus okay, 26 total.
26 total.
Yes.
Perfect. Still in there. He's still in there. He's still got some schmoves.
Some schmoops.
For example, I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from one Stephen Strange.
Oh, let's not change the subject. What is a schmoops?
Schmoove. It's like a move, but it's smooth.
Can you use it in the form of a sentence, please?
Absolutely. Thanos still has some schmooves left.
Okay.
I think I hate it more in a sentence.
Yeah.
Thanos has some schmarbage.
Schmarbage, yes. Something tells me that's what they originally came up with in Batman Beyond, but then it was like, no, Shui just sounds better. You said Dex?
Yes.
Okay, so because I imagine that we're fighting Thanos, and because I have no bonuses to Dex, this nat one that I roll, well, it's just
not.
like,
It's gonna be close.
it's like, yeah, it's like you didn't even have any bonuses anyway. You were going to lose this fight.
I'm gonna be honest, Laurent. You were only 22 away from 60.
No.
Oh, drats! A number I can't reach naturally.
So he points at you with the purple gem glowing, and shoots a ray of green at you. That's gonna deal 79 force damage.
Oh no.
And counterspell isn't a bonus action, is it?
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're doing that.
Are you gonna do it at 3rd level, or are you gonna upcast it?
Yeah, we'll do it at 4th.
4th level. You're still gonna have to roll.
Okay.
This is gonna be a DC 17.
Oh, that's so just 12 on the die. That's better. 19.
You slurp this up, except he's gonna counterspell too with his reaction.
No.
So no
Did-
slurping occurs,
Did he use
as
his
he's going to use
reaction
a
on-
5th level counter
Yeah,
spell.
didn't he say? Didn't you use?
Wait, yeah.
No, this is
Shielded
his turn,
against
so it,
Groot.
it resets.
Oh,
Oh,
it.
So now he
True,
can't
true, true,
shield,
true.
but you're going to take that 79 force damage.
Oh no.
And if that drops you to 0, which I don't know if it does,
it does not.
Okay, good.
good. Good. I'm glad that it didn't. I definitely don't feel like...
Are you sure about that, Phil?
Are you?
Look, I came into this being like, I want this to be harder.
I have 9 hit points left.
Oh,
Groot,
no.
help me!
He sees that that didn't finish you off, and he's going to use his action surge to go
No.
5,
No.
10, 15,
Can we get
20. Opportunity attacks from both of you, yes.
yes. Oh,
Okay.
also, he, at the start of his turn, needed to roll Constitution to see
He
if he got hit by my spores.
absolutely did. Constitution saving throw. Hey, really quick, Laron, you still do have your backup character ready, right?
Let me
Oh
You have
my
that sheet ready?
gosh,
let me
no.
pull it up.
Ah, I should have.
Okay, Constitution saving throw is a 20. Flat.
Okay, you beat it.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do really quick.
And Hulk,
Hey.
your opportunity attack?
Oof. Is a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
All right. 18
Woo!
damage. I try to
Eight.
clothesline Thanos.
18 damage. Thanos is officially bloodied.
Woo!
All right.
Uh,
and
But he is going to make 4 attacks against Doctor Strange.
Oh my gosh. And I'm I'm farther than 5 feet away. Dang it.
Okay, so 24 is
Second
going to hit,
question.
and I'm just going to roll these one at a time, I think. Because I know that the first one will automatically take you down.
No, no.
Because, yeah, it's going to deal 25 damage on the first one, so you'll be unconscious.
Let's see what I can do.
does Unwavering Mark happen automatically, or do I have to do something?
You have to
back?
declare it.
Okay, cool.
Fail save. Can I use my reaction already? Didn't I?
Yes, for the counter spell.
Yep.
All right.
Dang it.
So, I believe that is going to knock you down with the first attack.
How much damage did you do?
25.
Yes, it will.
You'll be unconscious. He has 3 more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one will make you fail 2 death saving throws.
Oh my gosh, no.
And the second one will make you fail 2 more, which is 4 death saving throws, which is 1 more than it needs to be.
Yep.
As he just darts out of these 2 and brings the sword down on you 3 times. Doctor Strange has perished. But in the distance, you hear another character. And I'm going to say you have to start this character at least 30 feet away from Thanos, but you can go anywhere within that 30 feet. So
Okay.
we'll say this circle. Is this a 30-foot radius? I don't think it is. It's not quite. But you know
No.
what? I'm feeling generous. So anywhere outside of that circle, you can put Black Panther.
Okay. Let's do behind Hulk.
Behind Hulk, so right here.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Boom, boom. We're getting backup characters.
I want
This
it on
time.
record that
Yeah.
during the test game, I beat this fuck with Doctor Strange.
You did.
Yeah,
You
we
did.
didn't have to use one backup character.
Exactly. None of us did actually.
None of you did. Yes. So I made it harder. You know what's funny? He still has movement left, and 1 attack. So he's just gonna go attack.
Oh, great.
Cap, too.
Wait, I can use my thingy, can I?
Yes, you can use the warding maneuver,
Yes.
which will let you roll 1d8 and add it to your AC.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Do
Where's
it.
my D8s? Oh, there's my
He
D8.
rolled a 23 on the die, meaning that you'll need a 5 or higher on that D8.
I got a 4.
You still will get resistance to this damage, though. That's part of it.
Perfect.
So you're going to take 18 cut in half is 9 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
And we're going to put Black Panther in the initiative order right where Doctor Strange was. Is everyone good with that, or do we want to, like...
No, that's good.
He might be higher, but, like, the only person between Thanos and Doctor Strange is Groot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you'd maybe go ahead of Groot. Because initiative doesn't really matter after round 1.
Yeah.
What is Black Panther's AC? 20?
Yes.
Vibranium, baby.
Dang.
You gotta watch that Vibraniums. And it'll be Groot's turn.
It will be. There's so much bad happening right in front of Groot. He's just having a bad day. Bad day for the boy.
Yeah, it's rough.
Let's see. I think there's currently big brain idea. Okay, so I'm not concentrating on anything right now. So let's have Groot continue with the theme of sporing it up and fairy spore it up with some fairy fire. Some nice little green spores floating around just behind Thanos, so he's like on the edge of that sporing and I don't hit Cap with it.
Okay, sure.
And let's hope that fairy fire goes well. I don't remember what save this is.
It's a
I think it's
dexterity
dex.
saving throw.
Yeah. So I hope you don't do well with that.
14. I don't think that's enough.
That's not enough.
That's a 3 on the die. So we'll put that square of fairy fire. I'm guessing it's a 20-foot square,
20 foot.
right?
Yep. And now, because you failed that dex save, any attack roll against Thanos, for as long as I'm able to keep up concentration, has advantage.
Ooh.
So that should help a little bit. He's bloodied, and now will be bloodied-er.
Even more bloodied. Bloody 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Bloody Lou.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Black
of these
Panther,
words were choices that you guys made, and
They were. Can you refresh me on Black Panther's breakdown? I think it's mostly monk, isn't it?
it's mostly monk. I'm looking over what you did now. It's mostly monk. Call it hubris, but I did not look over Black Panther's sheet because the test game went so well, and I thought I could go this entire round with Doctor Strange again. It's fine, but yeah, you have him as the Kensei monk and a scout rogue.
Yes.
Both of these classes I am completely unfamiliar with.
If
So-
you need a second, I can take a bonus action to hurl my spores at him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right,
Really quick. I mean, that's really just going to go like, why do you fuse them every time? Just want this
So you
one.
have a sec to look over as Thanos has to make his con save.
I'll kind of help you out with Black Panther. You have unarmored movement improvement, which means
Right.
that walls don't exist to you. You just run up them.
Okay.
So you can go 5, 10, 15, 20 and get there. Basically, what your goal is as a monk and a rogue is to get advantage, to get your sneak attack on one of your claw attacks, and make your AC stupid.
Right.
If you make an unarmed attack as part of your action as a Kensei monk, you just get +2 to your AC. So your AC will be 22
Okay.
while you're standing in there. And then you can also sharpen the blade, which lets you spend key points to add +1 to your attack and damage rolls with a weapon. You've got claws on there. Those are just a reflavored dagger. So if you want to spend your action doing that, you could wait this turn out, but then have a +8 to hit instead of a +5, and a +8 damage modifier instead of a +5 on every attack.
Yeah, let's do that.
Perfect. And I will keep this sheet up as well so I can kind of help you out because, again, I make weird shit that always multi-classes, so not totally on you. I will also say, in the event that Thanos tries to hide, you have a 27 passive perception, so I don't think he'll be able to pull that off. All right, so you're sharpening that up. You could get within melee range of him if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
I am not.
Perfect. Let's have you just sit right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then knock off. You should have 12 key points total, so now after spending the 3 to do that, you have 9. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to go to the Incredible Hulk.
So, with Fairy Fire, if I'm in the square, would folks have advantage against me?
I will no, but also they already would because you're gonna attack recklessly anyway.
Not necessarily. In this case, I think Hulk's gonna use his 14 intelligence to surmise that, well, I'll be able to have advantage. I don't need to recklessly attack, so they won't have advantage against me.
Sure.
No, it won't hurt you at all because it's when the thing is cast. Anything.
Perfect. So Hulk's gonna do a precision rate. So I'm gonna move just below Thanos, right next to Cap. And then punch Thanos 3 times.
That sounds awesome.
Very carefully and with precision. Oh, I got one more crit. All right.
Let's go.
Yes.
And then second attack. Does a 27 hit?
A 27 does hit.
Great. And
Flexing
then...
on me. Does a 27
Just
hit?
checking. And then, actually, if this is for real though, does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
All right.
Because he doesn't have
shield up.
He doesn't have a reaction until the start of his next turn because he used his reaction to make sure Doctor Strange died.
Yes.
All right.
That sounds like a Thanos problem.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do anything. He could just bleed out.
That's up to you, buddy.
The first attack wallops for 32 damage.
Sure.
Wait, 14.
32.
I'm sorry, 31. Excuse me, 31. And then the second does 17, and then the third one does 16.
Wow. Big damage. Cap.
Awesome. Okay.
Captain Europe. Am I right? Instead of Captain America.
I don't like it here. Hey Phil, I can no longer work with you anymore. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
that
really
checks
gotta
out.
go.
At least you get Eurovision. That's there.
That's true. The only good thing.
That
in the world.
That lets you see 60 feet in Europe. Not in magical Europe, though. For magical Europe, you have to be a warlock and get magical Eurovision.
Yes.
Okay.
Eyes
The
of
blimey
Blarney
sight.
Stone.
You need a magical VPN for that.
Yes. This video brought to you by Surfshark. This one's not, but they sponsored me a lot. Anyway, Surfshark VPN. Offer code 2LOCK. Always be plugging. Grace, what do you want to do?
Okay, I think I'm gonna hit with my Warhammer this time because he's so close. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my 4 attacks.
Sure.
That's
With advantage.
Oh, dope. Okay, well that was a 30 for the first one anyways. 24 for the second. That's like a 29.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20-some, 28.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is a 23.
Yeah, those are all gonna hit.
Yay.
Yes. Oh, wait. This is a D8, not a D4. Incredible. Oh, no. Okay. So that's 16, 17, 22, and then that's, yeah, okay, 46 total. Double checking my math. And I'm also going to, I'm gonna do Unwavering Mark on him.
Sure. Can you explain what Unwavering Mark is for the folks at home?
Yes, I can. Okay, so when I hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, I can mark the creature until the end of my next turn. While the creature's within 5 feet of me, it has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me. And if they deal damage to anyone other than me, I can make a special melee weapon attack as a bonus action on my next turn. That's the big stuff.
Yay! That's fantastic. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Cap and Hulk. He will also make his Constitution saving throw against those spores.
So he is going to have disadvantage then on Hulk.
No, this is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
This is just a
kidding.
Constitution saving throw. So this is just...
Okay, just kidding. Okay, that's not bad.
And then his Constitution saving throw is a 19.
That is exactly what he needs.
Oh no.
Good for him. And then he is going to go 5, 10...
No,
15,
stop running down the cliff.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. He's going to go down there. And yeah, he just
with any of those hills.
closes his fist and the blue gem illuminates as a step of thunder erupts. And what were those Constitution saving throws, folks?
20?
20?
Dirty 20 as well.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you're going to take full damage from this.
What?
14 thunder damage. Remember, his spell save, because he's level 40, is 23.
Oh. That's big.
If you'd like to use Indomitable, you could, but it'd be to take half damage.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not worth it.
Okay.
I don't think I could get that anyways.
And it will be Groot's turn.
Oh. He's so far away. Groot will start using his movement to get all close buddy-buddy with Hulk and Captain America.
Sure.
As far as that goes, how far is that? Like 20 of the feet?
Yes.
Something like that?
I'm also going to
And then-
delete these shapes because I don't think that they're going to factor in.
I don't know where this went. They're somewhere. And while we're all nice and snug and close, let's cast another Mass Cure Wounds. And hopefully we feel a little bit better. So that's going to be 3d8 plus 5. Where did my d8 go? It ran away from me.
Wow.
It literally, that's the one dice that just disappeared. Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
I will have a solution to the problem.
Oh, I forgot to mention he is also going to activate his second wind.
Of course he is.
Alrighty, that is a beautiful roll. Okay, that is going to be 27 healing for everybody.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Thank you. Back over 100 again.
That's
For
great.
now. And then it'll be Black Panther.
Phil, we're gonna have a good discussion about how you always have the boss disappear as soon as I get right next to them.
Look, it's not when you get next to them, it's when they go below half their hit points. And want that to start recovering, because as a champion, he gets to recover his Constitution modifier in HP every single turn.
Okay, so
Thankfully, Black Panther is fast as hell.
yeah. But in order for me to get anywhere close, I'm going to have to dash.
5. So let's see here.
He has movement speed of 50.
Mm-hmm. And you can dash as a bonus action with cunning action.
That's true. Okay.
So let's see here. Before I lose you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 would put you there. And then I will just move this to see. Can I do that? Can I just rotate it? Hang on. I'm trying to think of the best way to like figure out how far you can move without losing your place would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could go down there.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, you could get pretty close to him, I think. I'm not totally sure.
I might be able to get next to him.
Right on him.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you can fully get there.
Wow.
And because you have slow fall, none of these falls matter.
Yes.
Incredible.
Something I want to use this as an example because like a lot of people will dunk on me for putting mobility options in the pros section.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, think it's pretty fun to just go, "Hi, thanks for trying to run away. I'm gonna kill you."
Him,
Yeah.
Captain America, and Winter Soldier were able to run naturally on a freaking highway in DC and keep up with the cars.
I will say, I feel like Captain America definitely should have better mobility in terms of jumping off those cliffs because I take damage for it every time. And I don't think Cap would.
Too bad.
Okay.
No, Phil, I'm going to need you to change the character sheet mid-game, please.
Look,
Right.
okay, the only reason Captain America is not a monk, and I've had people be like, "Oh, Captain America's a monk." Monks can't use shields.
No, I don't think Captain America should be a monk. I just love monks.
Right.
And I think everyone should be a monk. But
I lose my mind when I still get comments like there's plenty wrong with the Cap video where people are like, he should be a monk. Specifically, monks don't use shields. It ruins them entirely. Everything they get in their ability description says, well, but you can't have a shield. Like, it'll be like drinking your coffee in the morning. You drink coffee, but not if you have a shield. You can't process it. Claw this guy up.
Yeah. So Ryan, did he save against the thing that gives me advantage?
He didn't, but I think he's away from it now, so he's not. I don't think you have advantage anymore because he got away. I think it's just while he's in there.
Okay.
But you could do a stunning strike by spending 1 key point on your first attack, forcing a Constitution saving throw of 18.
Oh, wait.
And if he fails, he will be stunned, which also means he cannot take actions.
Unless I don't know how this works. It just says for the duration, the objects and affected creatures. Oh, never mind. That's just a dim light. Yeah, I think he's still not. You still don't have advantage, but he is glowing green.
Oh.
And he can't become invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a stunning strike.
Sure. You do have to hit first, so...
Okay. Let's see.
Also, change your sheet. Your attack bonus is not plus 11 or 5. It's plus 11, and on the claws now it's plus 14.
Okay.
I'm glad I pulled that sheet out because I did that wrong.
You said my attack bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And his AC is going to be 23 because he is going to just cast a shield spell.
You said 1d8 plus 8 for the damage type, right?
Yep, it should be 1d8 plus 8.
Okay.
Well, did you hit?
I have a natural 13. So
Plus 4, yeah, that'd be 27.
Yeah, 27. Okay. So he's stunned.
Oh no! Now he's got to make a Constitution saving throw
right, okay.
of 8 plus your proficiency, which is 5, or no, which is 6 plus 5, so 19.
Mm-hmm.
So if he rolls below a 15, he is going to be stunned.
Okay.
16. So he is just not stunned.
Okay.
But there's no limit to how many times you can try in Stunning Strike, so if you just want to try on the next hit too, that's a thing you can do.
Let's try on the next hit. Because how many attacks do I have?
You have 2 with your action, 1 with a bonus action, and 4, another one if you want to Flurry of Blows, which is another key point.
Okay. Is there any? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. We'll use another key point for another stunning. Another 19. So that's 30 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
And he'll roll another Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
18 on the die.
God damn it. All right, let's just...
But he still takes the damage. So
Yeah.
What was the damage on the first one?
I'm about to roll it now.
Okay.
So that's 13 altogether, unless I'm forgetting to add something.
No, that should be it.
Okay. And 15 for the second.
15. All right. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Now, your martial arts attacks have to be unarmed, so that's got to be your kick, which doesn't get that bonus from the sharpened the blade, but you can still do a stunning strike on them.
If my math is correct, I only have 1 key point left, so I'm going to pass.
Let's see. You spent 1 key point. No, you should. You should still have 7 key points.
Oh, okay. All right, sure. All right. Fuck it. Stunning strike.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And this is just the kick.
Yep.
So this is just a +5, right?
This is a +11.
+11. Okay. All right. Another 30.
Wonderful. And you want to do a stunning strike on that one as well?
Yes.
Just try and get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 20. So he's hanging on.
Jeez.
He's getting these saves, but you still get to roll the damage 1d8 plus 5.
Max damage.
Ooh, 13 will be... We're in double digits, folks.
Woohoo!
And then if you would like, you can even Flurry of Blows for 1 more attack with 1 more key point.
Yeah, sure.
Dang.
And you can even attempt to make that a Stunning Strike, because Stunning Strike lasts until the end of your next turn if you want to spend another key point.
Okay, Phil. So here was my initial plan.
Sure.
I was hoping that whatever Eldritch-ass dice roller that you use would act in my favor in one of the previous ones, so that the Flurry of Blows, when it came down to it, I could apply my sneak attack damage.
So you actually can't, because finesse weapons are weapons that you can use your strength or dexterity for.
Okay.
Amongst unarmed attack is a weapon attack that you can use your strength or dexterity for. But it is not explicitly a finesse weapon, and therefore cannot use sneak attack, because it's bullcrap. I would let you do it.
So what you're saying is that you didn't consciously fuck me, is what you're saying.
Yes, not consciously. That's Jeremy Crawford. That's Matthew Mercer. When Matthew Mercer invented Dungeons and Dragons in 2014, he's the one who screwed you over, not me.
Okay. All right.
But Stunning strike lasts until the end of your next turn. So
Okay.
if you get the stun off, you'll still have advantage. And I think this is something I forget to mention. He can't take actions or reactions until the end of your next turn. He's got a bonus action, and that's it.
Okay. All right. So we'll do both.
I believe in you. First, let's land the attack because you can't activate it until you land an attack.
Right. That's a natural 20.
Yes! Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. Constitution saving throw. I am so sorry
Oh my god.
that this fight isn't as interesting for you anymore because he only rolled an 18, which means that he is stunned.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my god.
And you get to roll 2d8 plus 5 damage.
That's true. 6, 7, 8, 9. Not as good as I hope, but 9. So 14.
14. Okay. I actually am sorry for this. He's gonna use Indomitable and reroll the saving throw.
Did he do worse?
He used all 3 uses of Indomitable. No, wait, he can't do that. You can only do 1 per turn. He's stunned. And he's wasted a use of
Yes.
Indomitable.
Yes.
So, how much damage is that?
What did I say? 9. 14.
14. Alright. Alrighty then. Still up. He's still up. But, so, stunned condition. Very good thing for 1 key point. All attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak. Flatly incapacitated means no actions or reactions. So he can take a bonus action. And that's it. And it's going to be
Incredible.
Hulk. Your
Okay.
turn.
So I'm gonna charge towards Thanos.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Let's keep going.
45,
I want to
50,
get.
50.
I
Oh, you
wanna
know what?
get-
You can actually jump this.
Great.
So-
I want to get to this rock. So
Yes.
I can still attack with a bonus action. Let me know if I can do this. What I would like to do is take this rock out of the ground and then
Yes.
hurl it recklessly at Thanos.
So,
Oh, actually, not even recklessly because I get advantage anyway.
your athletics is going to determine this. You need a 30 on an athletics check to pick it up and throw it in the same turn.
Okay. Do I get advantage on that or?
Yeah, you're raging.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
I got to start rooting against you.
Oh. 26.
26. You're able to pick it up. You'll be able to throw it next turn. So far, it's right there.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, just leer at Thanos. can I like waddle the rest of my movement towards Thanos? Just like to the edge. Yeah.
You're right here.
Great.
Cap.
I'm doing my classic move of just running down all the cliffs.
Sure. 5. Give me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's your regular movement. Do you want to dash as your action?
Yeah.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you can end there. That's 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 6d6 falling damage.
Oh, I don't get to make an athletics check or anything?
You know what? Yeah,
Just the
give me
damage?
3 athletics
Okay.
checks. If you roll above a 20, I'm going to say you nimbly can get down.
Okay, for athletics, that's a 24 for the first one, a nat 1 for the second,
Okay.
and a 17 for the third, so.
Okay. So it's going to be 4d6.
Yeah, that's fine.
18 falling damage.
Oh, not bad.
That's 2 4s and 2 5s. So it's the higher end.
I'm still over 100, so.
As we move on, it's time for a big, bad Thanos turn. Thanos can cast an entire bonus action.
Maybe this will give Groot time to catch
what
up.
can he even do with a bonus action?
Beg for mercy?
He is going to cast Misty Step.
No.
5, 10,
Make him come closer to me.
15, 20, 25, 30. Now,
He's landed on the cannon, now he's gonna get launched.
do I say that the cannon launches?
He's too big. Fuck off.
It can't.
Actually, you know what, LaRon, you're absolutely correct. Mario barely fits down the tube. And canonically, in the Tulok cinematic universe, Mario is a halfling. So,
True. No way.
he cannot, but he will teleport there with a Misty Step because that's really all he can do to hopefully be out of the range of. Actually, you know what? He's gonna teleport. He's gonna teleport here instead.
Oh my gosh.
Give himself some cover. That's all he can do. Groot, what's up?
Groot will very carefully just go as far as he can.
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
That is gonna be it's bad is what it is.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding. No, I'm pretty good at that. That's 19.
19. You're gonna take the falling damage.
Oh, okay, well that's fair.
I said it was. Okay.
Something.
That's gonna be 9 falling damage.
Alrighty.
And then 15, 20. Do you want to give me another one?
That's a nat 20.
Yep, you're fine.
Cool. And
25, 30. Give me another one.
that's another nat 20. That's nice.
Wow.
Dang.
And then do you want to dash with your action?
I would love to.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or you know what? 5, 10. You can make that jump. 15, 20, 25, 30. You know, people say, why do you say mobility options are good? Because it's the difference of being here and here. These are
Yes.
different things. This is better.
Very different things.
Speaking of mobility options, Black Panther.
So I
What
just
would you
take
like?
one. I just take one step, and I'm right next to Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yup. And you have advantage on these attacks, which means you'll get to add your sneak attack on the first one. Only once per round.
Yeah. I'm aware. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, trust me. I've mapped this out. Like, part of the reason why I enjoy the idea of playing a rogue is because of that sneak attack damage.
Yes.
I just never get a
so
chance to play it.
You have advantage to roll higher than a 4. I believe in you.
I do it.
Nice. And how much is that first one going to do?
Let's see. So let's roll his regular damage. Do I still have the +8?
Yep. That's
Okay.
going to last for an hour, I think.
Okay, cool. So 8 on the D8 plus 8.
Okay.
That's 16. And then I have 46 for my sneak attack.
Yeah.
And that's 12 sneak attack damage.
Wonderful. All right. Now you've still got your extra attack and a martial arts attack. Maybe a flurry of blows.
Okay. Let's roll the extra attack. 16 on the die. So 27.
So third. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
5 on the die, so 8. So 13 damage for that.
Okay.
Let's try. Okay. to channel my inner Bill Murray, pretend that this is my first time playing Monk.
Sure.
Because it is.
What a way to do it, too. A level 20 multi-class patrol.
Yeah, exactly.
The easiest way to learn a class.
Exactly. Explain the regenerative properties of key points to me.
You get them back on short rests.
Gotcha. Okay. So, I'm going to do a rinse repeat of last turn and try and do both a stunning strike and a flurry.
Oh, heck yes. Okay. So do you want to put the stunning strike on that first one since you already know you hit?
Yes.
Okay. He succeeds on the first one.
Okay. All right.
And the second attack hits, so he fails. He is stunned next turn as well.
Okay. Let's do a flurry.
I'm still waiting on the damage of the second attack, too.
Oh.
Or no, I'm not.
No, you're not. I gave it to you.
Yes. Sorry. I'm just rooting for you too hard. What do you got on these flurries? Yeah,
Okay.
these you've got to roll a 7 or higher on your die.
That's a 7 exactly.
Cool. I know y'all are technically doing worse than you did in the trial, but it doesn't really feel like it.
It's because I died.
Yeah, I killed one person.
Exactly. Nobody died before.
Yes.
So what am I adding to that?
That'll be plus 11 to hit, and then it'll be 1d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that's 8.
8, okay. And then your last flurry.
Natural 15 on the die.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Woo.
That's 6 plus 8. 14.
14. Okay, so it's 30. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Super fun. Hulk, you are up. I'm going to say Thanos has 3/4 cover where he's at right now.
Okay. Will having a giant rock above my head impact my movement?
Your carrying capacity is 15 times your strength modifier, or your strength score, rather. So it's 15 times 24 in terms of pounds, and the only equipment you're wearing are purple shorts.
Fair.
So I'm going to say you can handle it.
Great. So I am going to sort of casually hop down
Yep,
this hill.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
And
30.
they stretch too, so it's
39. Oh, actually, I will say, you do take falling damage. That's about a 10-foot drop there.
Even with
So,
my crazy jump? All right.
So the jump doesn't help you with falling. The jump just helps you with moving. It doesn't help you with falling.
All right.
So, get ready. Are you ready for this? Are you
Yep.
ready for this? This is going to change the course of human history and this fight. I rolled a 1. So cut in half. That's 1. 1 bludgeoning damage. And
Yeah, I
you
think
end your
you've really
turn,
wrecked us with that.
So you can be here if you move. Still gonna have the 3/4 cover, or you can dash to get down.
I'm gonna dash to get down and use my bonus action to actually hurl the thing.
Oh yes. So
Actually,
let's put you right here so that you won't have any cover. Does that sound good?
yeah. Actually, could I get right next to Thanos?
Sure. Making a melee attack.
Just drop the rock on
With
his
the
head.
rock?
Just
Okay.
Great.
I think it's fair to say that this rock, as an improvised weapon, will deal 1d12
1d12.
bludgeoning plus your strength.
Yeah, that sounds like Dwayne Johnson.
That's the one die I didn't bring in with me. Can someone roll a d12 for me?
I will roll a d12 for you.
I don't
Plus
think I've
11.
ever actually rolled a d12 in game.
Well, okay, actually,
Yeah.
D12
hey,
is one of my favorites.
you have to roll damage. You have to roll a hit.
Oh right. Excuse me.
And you have advantage,
Right.
so with a plus 11 to hit. What is it?
Yeah,
No.
plus 13 to hit. So I got a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, great.
I remember when I was like, this is going to be so hard. They're not going to be able to
Yeah,
plus-
last time you're like, we might need to bring in more people.
Yeah, that'll deal a 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. And it will become Captain America's turn.
I
Okay.
think you might have.
Wait, what happened to Hulk?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, what'd you do, Hulk?
You put him in the cannon.
He plane shifted.
Give us Hulk back.
What happened?
What did you do?
Where Hulk?
Can you just like control Z me back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot. It's Photoshop. So Photoshop, when you Control Z twice, it undoes your undo
Oh my
until
god.
you hit Control Shift. So I was like just in this perpetual cycle of like undoing two things. Okay, cool. Cap, what's up?
I'm just running over. I want to start
Okay.
attacking again.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash.
Yeah.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and
Athletics check or
athletics
just
check. Yeah, you can try and reduce it. I guess I should have offered that to Mel, but you resist it. So like
That's a dirty 20.
dirty 20, you'll get resistance to this. It's another 1. You take 1 damage.
Oh no.
All right, Thanos. It's Thanos' turn. He's going to Misty Step
Oh my god.
to here.
Why do you do this?
Why do I do this? Because he's trying to win. He's trying so hard to win.
And it's all that he can do.
It's all.
It just
it's,
seems like he's a big wimp, continually running away.
it's literally
I
all
mean,
he can do.
This is Thanos.
Turn
we're
around
talking
and
about.
face your problems.
What
Come
can
on.
he do? He
Once
only
again.
has a bonus action.
Once
thing.
again, this is Thanos we're talking
Yeah.
about.
I mean, he could try and Misty Step 30 feet above T'Challa to fall on him.
That would be very funny.
Face my
Rude.
problems. Why?
What would you like to do?
I have a plan.
I have a plan too.
Oh my
I am a
God.
plant. I am Groot.
Oh no.
How
We
far
must
how far
stop
down is that
this.
for me to
Uh,
Thanos?
it's gonna be 5 feet.
No, I mean like
it's a 10-foot drop, so it's a d6.
if I just run straight down, how
5,
far?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is where you would end up.
Okay, let me see.
Or you could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then I couldn't
Yeah.
see him very well. Let me think. I want to go. Oh,
You have Thorn Whip, don't you?
I have another thing I want to do that's kind of
Okay.
like that. But
Okay.
like a little bit bigger.
Okay.
It's literally Ivy's sword from Soul Calibur.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
gonna
much. I thought you said it's literally Ivysaur, and I'm like, yeah.
I mean, that also works too.
Let's see. I'll just get as close to Thanos as I can, like going down the little thing.
Sure.
Uh,
Probably yours.
and yeah, that looks good. And I want to make like a wall of thorns happen.
Okay. Where would you like that to go?
Preferably the one that surrounds him, but like
Oh, okay.
back.
Do you want him to be in the squares that it goes up on?
I want it to like graze him coming from below, so that like my teammates could still see him, and then the thorns are just like coming up on him,
Sure.
kinda,
Sure.
if that makes sense.
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. He fails the dexterity saving throw automatically, so roll damage.
Cool. That's a nice 78 piercing. So I'm having a good time.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
D8. I was like, what spell is this?
You do this all the time.
I know I do.
Somebody really should have thought about this when they
Yeah.
when the nomenclature went down. Okay, so that's the first one's a 6, and the second one is a 1. Great. Okay. Then that's a 8 plus 1. Oh boy. Couple of ones. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5. Plus 1. Wow, a lot of ones. I don't like that many ones. I've got. Let me do math.
No, Phil, you're not allowed to gasp. You are not. No.
I don't like the look.
We all get a turn before you do.
Take it out of your mouth. No.
28.
28. Okay, so there's a thing that I forgot about this build. Thanos reaches up. And he's still stunned, but his fingers are managing to come together.
Oh my gosh.
He could do this with a bonus action and not a reaction?
I'm inevitable.
Oh.
Do you have any response as the thorns come up, Ryan?
Do I have any response?
Yeah.
Hopefully him being hurt.
Is there anything you'd like to say in character as Thanos says, I am inevitable? And is
I
about
am
to say-
Groot.
Instead of the gauntlet closing, thorns move up his hands, piercing him, dragging him into the ground. Blood spurts everywhere, and the gauntlet and the stones are left behind as Groot and his thorns have defeated
Hey!
Thanos.
We are Groot.
Yes.
How is that acting? How is that poker face?
I was terrified
Yeah.
for no reason.
I was about to cast counterspell and I couldn't do that shit no more.
My character does not have
Pulls out the Eye of Agabah.
At least
Okay,
in the movies.
Actually, no, because technically he can absorb the energy into his suit and expel it, so that's really
Yeah.
kind of like an arcane deflection. But anyway, you have defeated Thanos. It took you 5 Avengers, which is 1 more Avenger than it took you last time. So I'm going to count that as a win for me and a win for all of you. We're all winners today. I'm Tulok. Thank you so much for watching 200 episodes of my show, and thank you for watching this one shot. I hope you had fun. Before we leave, I think, why don't we have everybody plug their stuff again? Grace!
Hi, I'm Grace again. You can find me on Twitter at @RollForGrace. You can also find me on a new podcast that I'm doing with Phil called Getting Our Crit Together. D&D, super fun.
I'm on the other
that
side of
name.
you. You have to point
Oh,
at me.
other
Otherwise
side?
People are gonna know
Sorry.
who I am. Yeah, there we go.
There, yeah, nobody will know
Ryan.
who you are.
Hey, I do semi-professional commentary for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. It's really fun. I am commentating a tournament coming up on October 3rd called Smashcade. You can watch it at twitch.tv/Smashcade. Okay, and follow me on Twitter at @TheRyanNeighbor so you can find out more about when exactly that's happening on that day.
Mel.
Hey, I'm Mel. I'm a musician and I'm on Twitter. You can find me at Melstone Music. I've got a new EP coming out October 30th called Coast. Check me on Spotify, Bandcamp, the whole deal. Thanks.
LaRon.
I also make YouTube videos. YouTube.com/Readus101, where I do geek news stories, video essays, comedy videos, comedy sketches, the whole 9 yards.
Everything you could possibly want. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Remember to be nice to people and stuff. And I'm stuffing the outro, but subscribe and stuff, I guess. Bye!